What's going on, everybody? FJC here, back with another video. Today what I got for you guys is a video talking about what I think is the most consistent weapon in Modern Warfare 3. And just before I continue on with the video, I was sick recently, so if my voice sounds a little weird, that's exactly why. A lot of people might be surprised to see Modern Warfare 3 on my channel, as I've refunded the game twice, but a legendary viewer of mine, Val or Valentina, gifted me the game, so third time's the charm, I guess. With all that aside, if you guys haven't played Modern Warfare 3 yet, some of the quote-unquote meta guns do feel super inconsistent, but this BAS-B has been the most consistent weapon in the game for me by far. With Modern Warfare 3's HP being raised to 150, which isn't unusual for us to see as it's been in other Call of Duty games, this comes with other issues in terms of weapon balancing and weapon consistency. But when using the BAS-B, consistently I am getting 3 to 4 shot kills with this weapon, making it feel like other Call of Duty games. And a lot of the clips that you're seeing in this commentary today are using the default class's BAS-B setup, and I gotta say that this gun shreds, and I won't be surprised if it's one of the first guns to get nerfed in the game. Now I'm gonna go over what I think is personally the best class setup for you guys to use on this weapon. The first attachment is the 30 round magazine. By default, the BAS-B has 20 rounds, so the 30 round mag definitely helps a little bit. Then we move on to the underbarrel, which would be the Bruen heavy support grip, or any Bruen grip for that matter. Even as an M&K player who has pretty decent recoil control, if I must say myself, I find the BAS-B has a little bit of a bouncier recoil, so this grip definitely helps counter that. But if you're confident in your recoil control and you want to skip out on the underbarrel, definitely go with the Bruen Flash V8 light stock. Now we're going to move on to the barrel, and for the barrel you want to select the Bruen Venom long barrel. This barrel, in my opinion, gives you the best options for bullet velocity and range, as well as recoil control on the weapon. Now I personally use a red dot sight on the BAS-B. If you guys want to swap that out for a rear grip, then go ahead and do that. I do think that the iron sights on this weapon aren't terrible at all, so if you do want to use a grip, I would go with the Tourney tack grip. However, I personally prefer a red dot sight, and the red dot sight I go with is the Mark III reflector. And the last attachment that you're going to want to put on the weapon is the Shadow Strike suppressor. If you guys haven't unlocked this in the armory yet, I highly recommend it. This is by far the best muzzle attachment in the game, in my opinion, and the best suppressor, just because it has no negative effects on it. Definitely give this class setup a try in game if you haven't already, and give the BAS-B a shot if you guys haven't already, because it is, in my opinion, like I said earlier, the best and most consistent gun in this game. I'm going to be making class setup videos for what guns I personally like to use the most and what I think is going to be the most beneficial in terms of getting kills. I know they worked on weapon balancing from feedback in the beta, but in my opinion, the weapon balancing in this game is still really off, and some weapons just don't feel like they do any damage at all. I'm going to make a dedicated video in the future about my thoughts and opinions on this game now that it's fully released. I do think there's still a couple of issues with the game that really need to be fixed. They said they worked on spawns as well, and I still have the worst spawn issues I think I've ever seen in a COD since Vanguard. But why I do have a small sliver of hope is because the development team that worked on this game, as most of you know by now, is Sledgehammer, and out of all the 3 development teams, Sledgehammer definitely does listen to the community the most. I really hope you guys did enjoy this class setup video for the BAS-B. If you guys want to see any class setup videos on other weapons, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll make sure that I make one for it. As well as I'm going to be dropping some pub stomping gameplay on Modern Warfare 3, nukes, and high street games, so if you guys are looking forward to that, definitely leave a like on the video. Once again, I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. We're nearing in on 3,000 subscribers, so if you guys haven't subbed to the channel yet, that would be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Much love.